A delegation of the Election Commission of India inspected the preparations being done in the poll-bound state of Manipur. The team is being led by Chief Election Commissioner Sushil Chandra, and he is being accompanied by Election Commissioners Rajiv, Kumar, Anup, Chandra, Pandey and other senior officials of the ECI. The delegation, which arrived in the state on Monday, addressed the media today and talked about the various discussions that they held with political parties yesterday. And talking on the same, Chief Election Commissioner Sushil Chandra stated that the delegation took suggestions from political parties with regards to the upcoming polls. Listen in.
During the meeting held yesterday, the representatives of various political parties expressed their views and gave suggestions to the Commission for Free and Fair Elections. Most of the representatives expressed their satisfaction on the work done by the Chief Electoral Officer and the initiatives launched by the ECI like C-Vigil and postal ballot facilities. The key issues highlighted by the various political parties are cutting across party lines. Representatives desired that elections should be conducted in a free, fair and inducement-free manner. They expressed the apprehension of use of money and muscle power to influence the elections in the state. They requested for strict vigil on excessive expenditure and inducement by the candidates. They also requested strict monitoring of banking channels for any suspicious transactions. Some concerns regarding intimidation of voters and security of the contesting candidates and party workers were also expressed. Most parties expressed the desire for webcasting or CCTV coverage in vulnerable areas to prevent any instances of booth capturing. Parties also requested the Commission to ensure non-partisan behavior from the government machinery. There were concerns about pre-poll violence in some of the constituencies with the request for immediate deposition of the licensed arm in the state. Political parties also requested to ensure confinement of SU cadres in their camps to avoid their undue influence on the election process. The political parties also appealed for rigorous training of polling personnel for smooth conduct of polls.
The delegation also stated that they have taken feedback on the suggestions of changing the election day from Sunday to some other day. Sushil Chandra said that the delegation would take these suggestions to New Delhi and soon reach a decision.
Some of the organizations have made a proposal to reschedule the first phase of election as it falls on Sunday. What is your view on that proposal made by various organizations on this rescheduling of this election first phase?
As I mentioned you before coming to the press conference, we have met that organization. The persons have come. They have explained their positions to us. So we have noted with that, and we will be having a discussions in the Commission after reaching to Delhi, and we will take appropriate action whatever is required for that.
Sushil Chandra also talked about the special provisions that are being created for women during the elections.
The Commission has assured the political party representatives that our endeavour is to conduct free, fair, participative, inclusive and inducement-free elections. The Commission compliments the state for promoting gender participation despite a lot of logistic challenges. As a part of the Commission's initiative to provide a comfortable experience to women voters, at least 487 all women managed polling stations will be set up, which is something around 16% of all polling stations. There will be all polling parties will be will be female, so that there will be good experience and better participation and better empowerment of women, which we want. Singjamai, Thawal, Yashikul, Venkai and Chura Chandpur will have all polling stations managed exclusively by women. This is, I think, the first time in any of the state that the whole assembly constituency will be totally managed by the women poll officials. There will be 115 model polling stations also in the state, and the Commission has also directed all the COs and DOs to ensure availability of assured minimum facilities to all polling stations, and assured minimum facilities will include the facility of water, electricity, toilets, ramp at all polling stations.
And meanwhile, information was also given out regarding the COVID norms that would be enforced during the elections.
Keeping in view of the COVID social distancing norms, as we are continuously, struggling with the COVID, we have reduced the number of persons per polling stations from 1500 to 1250. And with this particular reduction, 174 new polling stations have been created, and out of the 2,968 polling stations have been developed now because of this particular reduction of the number per polling per polling station. The Commission has also directed all DOs to ensure proper signage and multiple entry and exit points at locations with more than one polling booths, so that the crowding should not be there on any polling station.
Sushil Chandra also gave out information about the casting of postal ballots in the two-phase elections.
A new initiative has also been taken by the Election Commission of India, that is almost taking the ECI at the doorstep of the voters by introducing a postal ballot facility for senior citizens, COVID-19 suspects or affected persons, and persons related to the notified essential services is being provided. The postal ballot facility is an optional facility and ensures total secrecy of voting. This is not a compulsory thing, that 80 plus age persons, the person with disabilities and the suspect of the COVID, they can opt for this facility. In this facility, the persons will go to the home of the persons, and with a proper transparency, the micro observer will also be there, the candidate will also be intimated about that, the videography will also be done, and in that atmosphere, the voting will be done at the home of the voter. So that is absolutely a new initiative which has been taken by the ECI, and that will be introduced first time in Manipur. The representative candidates will also be present, and the total procedure will be videographed to ensure complete transparency and the secrecy as part. The application from 12 video option for postal facility is distributed from the day of announcement and collected by the BLO within 5 days of the notification. And for service voters, the persons who are in defense and in different places altogether, electronically transmitted postal ballot system has been instituted, and postal ballot for these services letters will be sent electronically within 24 hours of the last date of withdrawal of candidature. And in Manipur, there are 21,935 service voters who will be given that particular facility.